Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
And I'm Becca.
Guys, we're starting off this morning just on a somber note real quick. We want to just give a acknowledgement of the breaking news that's, we're recording this on Monday. So by the time you guys hear this on Thursday, it'll be already out there. But this Rob Reiner found dead, he and his wife in their home at the hands of their son. Oh, R.I.P. Meathead. I love him.
I know. I was just listing the movies that he did with Steve, and it's just like, man, that's my entire 80s childhood, like 80s and 90s.
Yeah, and he's such a good human. It's such a loss. So, I'll talk about it over on Murder She Watched on Friday, but I just wanted to kind of acknowledge it's breaking as we're recording this and to give a heartfelt R.I.P. to Rob Reiner and his wife.
Did you see Billy Crystal walking away from his house?
Oh.
Sorry. It's just so sad.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's switch gears to you are back from your vacation. You were MIA last week.
Yes, I was.
Would you like to disclose where you were?
Yes. Okay. I was in the Bahamas, then the Dominican Republic, and then I was also in Turks and Caicos.
Nice.
Yes, it was lovely.
And it was a big family trip.
Yes, we went it was 6 of us total, myself, my husband, his daughter, his niece, my youngest son, and my youngest son's best friend.
Nice.
And let me just let you know, there was some love connections going on.
Oh, but okay. Wait, more on this. Between your son and the best friend or other people?
No, because the only one is not related is my son's best friend.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
So
I'm a little slow on the uptake over here, if you know what I mean.
And I feel like I have to whisper because my son's here.
Yeah. Give us the gossip.
So my niece and my son's best friend were like,
hit it off. Okay.
Yes. Okay. But then I'm also worried, was it just a vacation thing?
Oh, Well, we'll see. Keep us updated. Will it blossom?
It was fun. They had a good time. We all had a good time. I would just recommend going on a vacation with your 20-something children. You're still worried about them, obviously, because they're your children.
Yeah.
But I really felt like there was this transition of like parenthood friendship.
Yeah.
Was appropriate.
Okay.
And just, having drinks and talking and being places. And I highly recommend going on a vacation with your 20-something children.
I'm not going with my 19-year-olds. I'll wait a little bit.
Yeah. Like everyone's 21. My youngest is 20.
Yes.
Everywhere we went, it was legal to drink. And
yeah.
And we just had a great time. And we didn't know how much or how little we were going to hang out together. But we hung out 24/7 the whole time.
Okay.
It was like, okay, we'll meet up at the Christmas tree in 10:15, and it was just had the best time.
Did you and Steve reenact Jack and Rose on the staircase or any of that?
No.
Because that's what I would be doing on a cruise, on a ship.
No, but can I do a little TMI about what happened?
Oh, you need to talk about what happened.
So we come back to our room last night and we can see something on the door. And we're kind of like squinting our eyes as we're walking. And we thought it maybe was a note from the ship because it's the last night.
Sure.
Upon further inspection and closeness, it was a condom.
This is so wild to me. And it had a message, didn't it?
SDF 2025.
What does that mean?
So we think it means single drug free.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So my husband said that was his best souvenir.
Well, what I told you to do is to have Steve pose menacingly outside your door, arms crossed, for like a good hour, just in case anybody's creeping around. They think you have private security.
Yeah, no, we definitely put privacy, please, and like made sure all the locks were locked.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're back. I really missed you.
I missed you. I missed Amanda.
Yeah.
I said to Steve, I go, you talk to somebody every day for 6 to 9 months, you know everything they're doing every minute of the day. And I'm like, I don't know what anybody's doing.
Yeah. It's interesting because I thought about Timmy's real into being off the grid and all that stuff. We could star on a season of Love Off the Grid. He would totally want to do that.
Fun.
So I thought about like, should we go to one of these kind of weekend retreats or whatever where they have, no phones, but the mother in me will not allow that.
No.
Like you were still reachable. You were just kind of,
yes,
not as plugged in.
And the only place I was probably the most unreachable was in the Dominican Republic. And I had texted my son before and like,
because one of your sons stayed home.
One of my sons stayed home. Yes, he didn't want to go.
Yeah, I would have to be like, I don't know. I would be nervous. I'd be like, I'll check my phone every night at midnight. I'll sneak out and grab it or something.
And when does that stop?
Well, I told you, I don't know if I told you, but a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, my dad said to me, I can finally sleep at night now, knowing you're okay. And I'm almost 50. So I don't know when it stops.
Never. Okay, good. Yay.
All right. So let's talk about Landman. Now we're going to cover the 2 episodes. We're not going to go real in depth with episode 4, although of these 2, episode 4 was way better.
Yes.
Episode 5, I have some explaining to do because I assured everybody, Taylor Sheridan, come on over. It doesn't get political. It's fine.
The funny thing is, I was on the cruise ship and I would, on the internet, and I was hearing like all this raving and, oh my gosh, it was the best scene ever with Demi Moore at the gravesite.
Clearly, no one has watched a Demi Moore movie because she's done tremendous work in other places.
And I was just like, that's it?
Yeah.
Like she just, that's it?
Yeah. The bar's real low here. I don't know what's happening. All right. So Landman season 2, episode 4 is called Dancing Rainbows. So I have just a highlight of the big moments.
Okay.
We'll just go through them. So Ariana agrees to work at the Patch 2 nights a week. Now I have a question for you.
I think it's the same question I have.
Is that guy, are they going to get together?
Oh, she better not.
That male bartender, because he feels into her.
Yes. But we always need a conflict. So that's going to be like
Okay.
But my question is, technically, isn't she a millionaire?
I thought she was. I thought her settlement that Cooper helped her negotiate against MTEX was a large settlement.
Yeah. Why is she worrying about money and needing to like be the single mom at the bar?
I don't know. And here's the thing, like, if she wants extra money, fine. But like she has the freedom to stay home with her infant for a little bit longer.
And where is that baby?
My question. Where's the baby?
Yeah.
Where's the baby?
Yeah.
So he says, I did like this line. 2 nights at the Patch is like 2 weeks of nights somewhere else. I did like that line.
Yeah.
She gets home late. Cooper sleeping against her garage door. Why not in the truck that has a big bench front seat that you could just lay across?
Because he needed her to see him in the corner right as soon as she pulled in.
He tells her about his grandmother dying. She agrees to go with them to the funeral. They basically get back together. And the one thing Timmy just couldn't get over is that they took his truck on this long drive. And he's like, he probably had to stop and put gas in it every hour. Like, why would you do that? Not take her little car?
So Steve has an issue with the driving overall in general.
Okay.
Because he's constantly doing the math. He's like, okay, if it took him 3 hours to get there and 3 hours back, that's 6 hours. Like he's like, how is he doing all this in a day? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So Rebecca is dealing with this accident. So the episode opened with this accident that I thought was going to be a bigger deal, but it really wasn't.
Once again, too many subplots.
Yes.
Yes.
We have this, truck driving down the road and they hit a pickup truck where the driver is already in the process of dying by suicide.
Yeah.
So like this happens. And so she has to fly to Fort Worth. She meets a cute Aussie on the plane with a mullet, full on mullet.
This plane, I thought he was cute, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But this plane scene, both of the plane scenes together.
Yeah.
Is Taylor Sheridan at his finest / worst. Big budget, woman being a woman, and sexy.
Yep.
And men be menin. That's Taylor.
It felt like this was okay. So, guys, if you didn't watch it, they're on the private jet and it has to fly with winds of 70 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It was on par with the plane crash scene from Lost or Castaway.
But she's also, remember that herbal essence commercial where the lady was in the shower?
Yes, and she's like having like an orgasm in the shower.
So she basically is like having an orgasm in the plane as it's like trying to like break the laws of physics to get into the air.
It's wild. Now, I called the Australian guy. I think he's Australian. I'm assuming
because he has a slight accent. Yeah.
I call him Wolverine because he looks like Hugh Jackman when he's playing Wolverine.
Like a young Wolverine. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, guys, I'm afraid of flying. I'm terrified of flying. I'm white-knuckled the entire flight. I almost panic and chicken out as I'm walking down the little hallway to get onto the plane. That's how bad it is. I'm not screaming and flailing my limbs about. I don't know. It's wild.
And her hair was a mess. Mm-hmm. She was like slinked in the seat, and all the men are just staring at her, drinking their drinks, holding their cards. Yeah.
So we have the scene that you spoke about with Demi Moore. Mm-hmm. Cammie is heading over to Monty's grave to celebrate their anniversary. His headstone's being installed, and she's upset and pours, some I forget what she has. Is it whiskey?
Some sort of whiskey. Steve looks over and goes, "That's probably a $10,000 bottle of whiskey."
Yeah. She pours it out and she gives a little speech, but and it's good. I mean, Demi Moore on her worst day is a good actress.
Yes.
But I was like, we've seen Demi Moore do a lot more important scenes here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't getting the Oscar or the Emmy buzz.
I wasn't either. And when you didn't respond when I texted you, I was like, either she's saving something good for me or the internet's full of shit.
So then she meets with Danny Morell, aka Andy Garcia later. Mm-hmm. And she basically asks him to go into business and he tells her yes. And I wrote, is Tommy not telling her that he is running a drug cartel? And then we get the answer to that in episode 5. I was freaking out. I'm like, why is he not telling her this?
Yeah, I was like, he needs to tell her. And then I'm screaming, now he has the upper hand. Yeah, I'm totally talking to the TV the whole time.
Because as somebody reminded us, because we were talking about what does a Landman make? Tommy is now the president. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we had the funeral. And the whole family goes up there to, I don't know, some part of Texas.
Yeah.
And Sam Elliott just spews wisdom all the time. He just, he's always giving these long, beautiful, slow, resonating talks.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's a dinner afterwards where Ariana's kind of like, why aren't we talking about dead grandma? Why can't anybody talk about this? And so Tommy gives a horrific story about coming home from school, maybe 13, 14, finding mom naked, passed out, drunk, and he revives her. And then she kicks him in the face and goes and gets another drink. And he says, I left at that time.
Yeah.
It was really sad.
It was sad. Yeah.
It was really sad because even though Taylor Sheridan tends to make a cartoon of everything, there are many children in this world who live with this kind of trauma. This was real.
This is someone's real experience somewhere. Yeah,
absolutely. 100%. TL, Sam Elliott, reveals that he lost his house in a wildfire. And we get a little talk about, what's worse for the environment.
Underground electricity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And after Billy Bob Thornton storms out, TL tells a story about his wife being 17 and chasing dancing rainbow. It's a beautiful story.
It's very beautiful. And it connects you in that moment to her. And you're kind of like, oh, well, she was damaged. And she was probably,
yeah, because you're like, okay, what is the mental illness at play here that nobody's really talking about? But he says he waited 60 years for those rainbows to return and he wasted his life on hope. It was really sad.
It was sad. Yeah.
Later they get home and Ainsley's crying in the dark because of this story that Tommy told. And he tells her that he had a sister. Yeah. And when she was 4 months old, she died of SIDS and his mother never recovered from that. And I totally get that.
Oh, it broke her. Yeah.
Yeah. But he is like, you're so sweet that you are feeling this deeply for me.
Yeah. I think he says I've never met anyone who cries for others. Come sit up next to me, Tommy.
Yeah, come on over. We cry for everything. I had to cry with Kyla this week because you were unavailable.
Sorry, Kyla. I'm sorry. It's like, my specialty is crying for others.
Yes. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one
definitely
to chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi Gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi Gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi Gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi Gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So Angela now is upstairs, and this is a very funny scene because she's talking about the calamities that she has endured. And he's like, what, the sunscreen shortage of 2017? Like, they're funny when they're in this mode.
When they banter back and forth, I like it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. She says she tells Tommy he needs to invite TL to live with them. And she kind of says, you can't be a father to our children if you're not a son to him. That is untrue. I want to just say that is untrue.
I believe, yeah.
There are many people who are estranged from their parents who are excellent parents to their children. So I did not like that. I
didn't like it either, but it also felt very, and I don't want to offend anyone, but a very Southern, like that. Like
traditional Christian conservative. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So it ends with Tommy going up to the nursing home to TL, and he asks him to move in. He says,
No. Angela already did it.
Oh, right. Yes. But did you think, because the whole time they're going to the funeral and stuff, I'm saying to Timmy, let me guess, funerals make her horny. Oh, long car rides make her horny. Nursing homes make her horny.
Well, we already know that about the nursing homes.
Yes.
But I thought when she was going slinkily to the door to shut it,
that she was going to
seduce him into having, sex him into having his dad move in. Yeah. But instead she tells him well, I already made arrangements.
Yeah. But what's so great about Tommy is the way he talks to TL. He's like, listen, Pop, I'm not going to try very hard at this.
No.
In other words, I'm asking you one time.
Yeah.
So he agrees, and they watch the sunset together. It's a beautiful scene.
The overall relationship of fathers in this show, I find to be beautiful.
And this is where I think Taylor Sheridan shines when he writes this kind of dialogue, and then you have Sam Elliott and Billy Bob Thornton delivering it. Like, you can't get better than this.
No.
I wish we could just get an episode of just that, not all the other stuff.
Yeah. Scratch out airplane scene and put in more dad scenes.
I wonder if Taylor Sheridan has a complicated relationship with his father, because he seems to understand this.
I feel like Taylor Sheridan has a complicated relationship with everyone.
Well, that's because Taylor Sheridan is a complicated historical figure. I'm putting him on the chart right now.
Yeah.
He's on there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for episode 5?
What happens? It's kind of the boring one, this one.
This is called The Pirate Dinner. And I was trying to think, like, we understand what pirating is.
Mm-hmm.
Is there some kind of, is this a greater metaphor for the entire episode? You know, is Andy Garcia's character, is he a pirate in that he's going to steal from MTEX? Yeah. Like, I was trying to figure out who was doing the pirating.
Like, what does the pirating mean to Taylor Sheridan in the over? Because he doesn't do anything for no reason. Everything is. Yeah.
So we open the episode and it's morning, and it's like the first morning that TL is here. And I don't know, Dickbag Nate seems to have a problem with this.
He has a problem with everything, this guy.
I get his problem with Ainsley and Angela being there, because living with them sounds like and feels like torture.
Same, yeah.
But TL's not bothering you, dude. He's sitting outside by the pool. Mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
And he says to Tommy, like, how long is he going to be here? And he's like, till he dies. And then Tommy goes, but don't worry. If he makes it a week without me drowning him in that fucking pool, it'll be a miracle.
There are some really good one-liners in this show.
And they're all delivered by Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a little bit of ad-libbing on his part sometimes.
I always feel like an actor at that level, like, you're so good at your craft, you do.
Yeah. And you get to know the character so well.
You embody it. Yeah.
Did you see the breaking news that Billy Bob Thornton wears women's jeans, size 6? Did we talk about this?
No, but I'm not surprised because he's got those thin little hips.
Size 6, Becca.
That's so little.
Wow. I haven't seen a size 6 since I was 6. I don't even know what's happening.
I was probably in high school. Yeah.
So there's a bit of conversation around Tommy being unable to play both the president and the landman here. So we're setting it up that he needs a landman.
Yes. And we know who that's going to be.
Yes. Angela and Ainsley are getting ready to go to the nursing home where the residents are planning a birthday party for Angela, even though Tommy says, but your birthday's in February. And I'm like, I could have picked her out as an Aquarius.
But in true Angela fashion, her life is giving those elderly people meaning.
Does she have, like, okay, I'm not saying she has to work, but, like, does she have a job? And does Ainsley have any kind of social life?
I was also wondering, is it summertime? Why is Ainsley not in school? A couple episodes ago, she got accepted to college.
Right. I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah.
Ainsley is literally just running around town doing shenanigans with her mother.
Yeah.
Having
parties.
My kids would never want to spend this much time with me, and they love me.
Yeah.
They would not want to spend this much time with me. Hell no.
Well, they're an episode of Smothered.
We took them out for dinner last night for their birthday, and it was cold, and I hate the cold. So Timmy drops us off, and he goes to park the car because I'm like a little princess. I need to get dropped off, apparently. And I didn't even realize I was doing it, but I was going like, like rubbing my hands, like being cold and getting into the room. These two read me for filth. How I'm so embarrassing because I'm making old lady noises about being cold.
Heaven forbid someone be freezing. Jeez, ladies.
Like, okay, I said, I can't wait till you two have kids or whomever in your life to point out everything you do that's weird.
Yeah, I was saying something that my son said, and I kind of said it in like a silly kind of goofy way. And he goes, I don't sound like that. And I was like, yeah, we all know. I was just sorry.
Okay. So Angela's also planning a pirate-themed dinner for TL. And Tommy is confused when Nate hands him a stack of bills for Cooper's Wells. Before he leaves, Tommy and TL have a conversation about their subdivision and how for sure it will expand and eat up all the precious land around them with the next generation, because kids these days don't appreciate anything.
I mean, it's kind of true, though.
Timmy, it was so cute because Timmy kept saying, why doesn't he take his father with him? Why doesn't he take his father with him? But
so
I was like,
Steve,
can he walk? I wasn't sure what the deal was, because whenever we see him, he's in a wheelchair, but
his
can't
leg
walk.
is all kind of crooked. If you see him when he's sitting, his leg is kind of crooked.
Yeah.
No, the whole time Steve is going, take your dad to work. Take his wisdom with you. He has so much. I'm like, all right, take your dad to work day. All right.
I think it's when we're like kind of watching stuff like this that Timmy misses his dad a lot, because they used to do things like this all the time together.
I do think there's a part of Steve that thinks about his dad when we're watching this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ariana and Cooper wake up in her bed across town, and they're talking about their future. And basically she wants him to move back in, but she's Catholic and they need to be married, and he needs to ask permission from her family.
Yes.
Okay. Tommy and Cooper now meet up at the Patch for breakfast, where we get a full-on commercial for Troy Aikman's beer. No, thank you. As an Eagles fan, Troy Aikman, no, thank you.
As a 49er fan, no, thank you. No.
Nope. So they talk about Cooper and Ariana getting married. Tommy's against this. Did you see? I shared on Little Miss Recap that I didn't realize Billy Bob Thornton's been married 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I don't judge people for how many times they're married, but those are 6 lucky women. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, Angelina Jolie was married to him and Brad Pitt.
God, leave some for the rest of us.
Where do you go after that?
You just have to stay single. Like if your
and
relationship,
it was Brad Pitt in his prime, not current day Brad Pitt.
No,
yeah,
he was looking good. They used to run all over the world adopting children together.
Oh my God, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'll never forget that movie. I was like, It kind of like how I felt about Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
I believe Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper fell in love.
Thank you.
And it can happen. It doesn't mean you're going to be with somebody.
Yeah.
But they fell in love, and we saw Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt fall in love on that movie.
Yes, we did. There we go. We are setting that in stone. Boom.
Yes.
Done.
We are. This is the hill we'll die on here.
So, all right. So they meet up for breakfast, and the waitress says to Cooper, like, you need to eat something. You could hula hoop a Cheerio.
Yes.
I was like, oh, okay. We don't need commentary on our bodies, but okay, whatever.
But one thing, when they all went out to dinner for the family after the funeral, of course, the ladies had to get salads, and everyone else is eating corn dogs, burgers.
They didn't just get salads. They got salads without cheese, without croutons, without dressing. I was like, what's left? And then the waitress says, oh, do you have cancer? And she says, no, it's vanity.
I'm not laughing at cancer.
I'm like, this is so bad. Taylor Sheridan needs to be arrested. Citizen's arrest for that line.
I'm thinking about that scene. It's like, who thought that was a good idea?
He needs Taylor Sheridan, if you could hear me, which I know you can't. You need somebody else in this writer's room with you. Just as a protective measure.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay.
And if it's a room full of men, just let one lady open the door every once in a while to hear what's going on.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
So basically, Timmy and I had mixed feelings about this scene, because Timmy was very offended that Billy Bob Thornton seemed to be like taking away this opportunity from Cooper, basically saying like, and it's not like Tommy was keeping it for himself. He's giving it to MTEX, which is kind of gross.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain, well, I think his point that he's making is that the deal was bad.
Yeah.
And was not going to succeed no matter what. But it's unclear. Guys, I'd be interested to know what you 13 listeners feel about this scene.
Yeah. I took it the same way, that Cooper was in over his head. And the only way that Tommy could help him was for the company to buy it and take it over. Like, to me, it didn't seem like he was taking away an opportunity. It was, I'm saving your ass because you don't know what you just did.
Yeah. And then the whole that's predicated on the fact that he has all these bills that he can't pay because he didn't get the loan. Well, the loan didn't fund because they didn't give you a bank account number.
Yeah.
Like, could this be solved by Cooper just calling up Andy Garcia and being like, I'm at Wells Fargo. Here's my routing number.
But it's also true. Cooper opened a business like I would have opened a business, just like, hey, we're open.
Like Michael Scott declares bankruptcy.
Yes.
Bankruptcy.
It's like, yeah, you're working with $40 million. You need an accountant, a lawyer. Yeah, you need some help.
So Tommy says MTEX is going to buy out the leases. Cooper can be the new landman because he has really good instincts, and he'll make $2,000 a week plus bonus. I'm like, that's a good salary.
Pass it over here.
Yeah. So we also learned that Cooper used Tommy's name to kind of vouch for him, and that's why the crews agreed to drill on this.
And he might not have used Tommy's name, but he emphasized the Norris in his name. Yeah.
So Tommy gets, and if you're, one of these drillers or something, you're like, well, he might be related to Tommy Norris or Chuck Norris, and that's even scarier.
Ooh,
so
Chuck Norris.
I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So Tommy gets called away and discovers there's a lot of tragedies he's not being told about. Yeah. And the accident that we saw in episode 4 is one of them. And it's basically just feeding the plot that he needs a landman. So Cooper's going to take care of that.
Yeah.
The nursing home birthday party goes completely as expected.
And then I think that poor Angela gets a rude awakening of how old she is.
Yeah. We looked it up, by the way, because Timmy kept saying, but she is 50 years old.
She is in her 50s, isn't she?
And I was like, I don't know. I don't know how old she is. So the actress is 49.
Okay.
So, yeah. She looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's all, the party's all sexed up and weird and horny. I mean, it goes exactly how you would think it would. TL locks himself out of the house, calls Tommy. We get a real rant about the ABC television program, The View.
Yes. Interesting. Yeah.
Which we know which side of the political spectrum they're on.
Yeah. But I've heard have you ever heard Snooki from Jersey Shore talk about how The View treated them when they were on the show?
No,
they're not very nice.
No, but I do agree with one part of it, which is millionaires sitting around complaining about millionaires. I did agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't watch The View, to be honest, so I have really no opinion on this. Whatever.
I haven't turned it on in probably 15 years.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know just from being a human on Earth that they don't like Trump. So, this was kind of a little rebuttal to that or whatever. Or just a commentary on it.
We get a lot of little side commentary politicals on this. This episode is very politically charged.
We got Gulf of America. The correction from Gulf of Mexico.
It was.
Yeah. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So TL meets the neighbor Shelby, and I was like, what is happening here? No.
Okay. If this no. If this happens,
I'm out. I'm out.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. 13 listeners. If that line gets crossed, I can't go on.
I'm hoping that he was looking at her as a sweet grandchild.
He doesn't even know his own
man, because I can't with that.
No, he's looking at her like gross old man.
He does say that he once had a Shelby Cobra, which impressed him.
Car.
Yeah. In Fort Worth, the law firm with Betty Draper's husband, remember Henry, they're ready for Rebecca's bullshit this time.
Ooh, they came hard.
They are not letting her Beth Dutton them. They're clapping back. And basically, they have 45 days to get this rig going, or the insurance company's going to press embezzlement charges.
Yeah.
Ooh. Tommy buzzes 3 hours over to Danny Morell's office.
Yep.
And says, look, MTEX is going to buy these leases. We don't need that loan anymore. And Tommy makes it very clear to him, I know where your money comes from.
Yep.
You killed a guy in front of me. You tortured me. I forgot that they poured gasoline over him.
I forgot. Yeah.
There is an episode of 6 Feet Under that I will never forget when David and Keith it's just David. When David is kidnapped by the guy in the van and he pours gasoline on him. It haunts me to this day. That is,
it's got the chills.
Yeah, it's bad. So Tommy's like, you're dirty money and I don't want you anywhere near us. TL loves watching people laugh and be carefree, so he's going to have a beer and watch Angela and Ainsley do what they do in the kitchen. And this is where I wrote, does Ainsley have any friends?
Yeah. No.
What's going on?
She's on the next season of Smothered.
In Fort Worth, Tommy now heads over to MTEX.
Mm-hmm.
So the accountant, Alan, is there. He is giving a step-by-step plan and blueprint on how to avoid taxes.
Steve pauses the TV and turns to me and goes, is this how rich people do it? And I'm like,
I think so.
I think so.
This is a phrase that I have said repeatedly over the last couple days, and I'm going to say it again here.
Okay.
How much money is enough? Why do you have to hide everything and not pay taxes on it? Like, you are beyond rich.
If you can go and just buy whatever you want in one day, if you could go and just buy a car in a day and not think about it, you have enough money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So basically, Cammie has the money, but she can't access it because they've hidden the money. So Alan suggests a clever way to get rid of the debt, but be able to keep all her toys and money.
Yeah.
This is gross. This is gross. There are people in this fucking country that can't put dinner on the table for their children. And there's people who are worried about keeping their private planes.
We have elderly driving Uber so that they can afford dental insurance.
Yeah.
And it's gross. It's gross.
It's gross. It's gross. I hate it.
And then I think there was I think in the first episode, she's wearing that new diamond ring she found. And like you just see her hands full of diamonds, and it's like, gross.
Yeah. It's too much. So Tommy kicks everyone out of the room after this meeting, and he says to Cammie, like, look, I have to tell you something about this guy.
Finally.
He's not who you think he is. Here's what happened to me. And he goes through in depth, like, he kidnapped me. He tortured me. He is like, this is bad. And it's bad enough that we have this stupid small mineral rights thing going on with him. The FBI, the IRS might be willing to overlook that, but not if we're laundering money for that. And she basically says, I don't give a shit. We're already in business with them. We're doing this. And don't ever fucking call me for a meeting again. Meetings come to me, motherfucker. I was like, okay.
And she basically says, I don't even know what drugs are. Like,
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But we also find out this episode that she signed all this paperwork with her husband. And like, you know,
very much like a McBee situation, I have a feeling.
Very much just like Teresa. She just signed. And she didn't know. She didn't, quote unquote, know. Yeah.
So Cooper heads to Mr. Barrera's house, who is Ariana's father, to ask his daughter's hand in marriage. Like, did you have a problem with this scene?
I have a whole problem with, I need her family tree like explained to me, because she doesn't want to move from her neighborhood because her family lives there, but yet he has to drive 3.5 hours to go see her dad.
And her mom has cancer, and that's never been mentioned.
Is that her mom or her dad's second wife?
Oh, maybe. But I felt like there was a lot of stereotyping going on here. Like, we had a lowrider in the driveway. We had a pit bull on the porch. Like, I did not care for this too much.
Just so you weren't aware, you were in a Mexican neighborhood.
Yeah. I was like, this feels gross. Okay.
I felt like we were going to just hear La Bamba playing in the background.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. Taylor, do better. So Carlos is the dad's name, and he tells Cooper, we've been out here since the crash of 20, but okay.
Was that COVID?
Again? Maybe. Yeah, probably. But again, my wife has, so we are to understand that they had to move to this town because, the money dried up or whatever because of COVID. But then he's like, and, but it worked out because my wife has cancer and we're 2 hours from San Antonio and 3 hours from MD Anderson or something like that. And it's like, why didn't you move closer to those hospitals then? Why are you still 2 or 3 hours from them?
Well, I guess because it's where he can still work, because he does.
Or maybe it's cost of living.
Yeah. And he does underwater welding, maybe something. Yeah, he does welding. I remember hearing welding. Yeah.
Yes, and he does. There was a welding truck in the driveway.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Or offshore welding or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So this turned out to be a test set by Ariana. She didn't have to. He didn't have to do this.
I don't really like this concept of she's constantly testing him to find out if he loves her or if he'll do what she wants him to do. It feels kind of gross and manipulative to me.
Yeah, and there's this weird dichotomy of like, I am this strong, independent woman. Nobody can tell me what to do except the entire church.
Yes.
Like, I was like, maybe you want to take a breath. Like, your husband was just killed.
Your baby is still a baby. Like,
take a beat, live in sin for a while. It's fine. You'll be fine. But, I mean, maybe she has a very strong faith, and, that's fine. I respect that. I don't.
Yeah.
But then don't ask him to live with you.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they wrote the pilot and they wrote some ideas, and then they got picked up. They got greenlit to keep going. And then they're like, damn, I wish we could have written out that she had that husband. And damn, I wish she could have written out that she had that baby. And
Yep. So now we get this whole scene where Tommy is like, I need to rush home. Because don't forget, he went to see Danny Morrell.
Yes.
He's like, I need to rush home to get there for pirate dinner. And he's like, if I drive like the wind, I can get there in time. But he has time to stop at the patch.
Yeah.
That's weird.
To tell them how fast he drove.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So he runs into Ariana there, tips her $200. Okay.
Which was why. What was he saying? What does that mean? Like,
I don't know. I was thinking maybe he just was feeling bad that she has to work this job as a single mom, but you're right. She has money. So I don't understand this.
Yeah. Or is he saying like, hey, you're part of the family. Here's my, I didn't understand. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it felt weird.
The pirate dinner is wild. Amy Orman is here to say this dinner probably cost $2,000. It was absolutely ridiculous.
It was a professional movie scene. Like
it was like Pirates of the Caribbean movie set. She had a drawbridge going into the front door
with rope and everything.
Who made that and how'd you get it home? She has a Bentley. Did she put this in the back of a Bentley?
Does she just have party planners on speed dial?
It's wild. There's a little treasure chest that opens up and offers the Michelob Ultra. I'm shocked we didn't see Troy Aikman there with his 2 beers. Hey. Yeah. It's wild. It's just a total colossal waste of money.
Yes.
And yet here we are, and everybody's dressed in costume. Angela and Ainsley, as you would imagine, are sexy pirates.
Rebecca's obviously the ugly bedmate.
Yeah, she's got to have like the very homely outfit because she's the smart one.
Like her dress is brown, theirs is like red and pink.
Yeah. She looks like the water bearer. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So so they have this dinner and it's just everybody's laughing, everybody looks fine, but the dinner took literally 2 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
That's why I thought, okay, this title has to be something else.
It has to be that. Are they all pirates just pirating,
Right. Like, where are they stealing? Who's stealing? You know? Yeah. So that's it. That's where we end. That was a riveting 5th episode.
Yeah. Sometimes you win one, you lose one.
It has been like that, hasn't it?
Yes.
Like up, down, up, down, up, down, switching back and forth.
And if I remember right, I felt like even with Yellowstone, you would get, a 12 season, but only like 3 or 4 of them were really good.
Yeah. I agree. The first 2, maybe 3 seasons of Yellowstone are real good.
Oh, they're the best.
But then it just kind of went somewhere.
And where did it end? It was just,
Yeah. I could have sworn that at some point, was it this show? I watched a lot of shows this week. But I could have sworn that somebody had on a Dutton Ranch shirt. I could be wrong.
Oh,
but I thought I saw it.
It would have for sure been a Taylor Sheridan show.
Yeah, I thought I saw it. All right, guys, that's been your Landman Minute.
Yeah.
Join us next week for episode 6. Do we have a description?
Oh, let's check. I know our 13 listeners are dying to know.
I know, you guys. Thanks for hanging in.
I do love it on the comments when they're like, I'm one of 13. I'm one of 13. I love it.
Okay, so this is episode 6 is called Dark Night of the Soul.
Ooh.
Tommy negotiates a risky offshore drilling deal as tensions rise with Cammie. So don't forget that when she negotiated this deal with Danny Morrell, he said, I will only work with Tommy.
Yes.
Because, we get down and dirty and women can't be in this. So, what's going on? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Becca, thank you for joining me.
Of course, anytime. I missed you and I'm glad to be back.
I'm really glad you're back. If anyone would like to hear Becca and I and our shenanigans around true crime, you can head over to Murder, She Watched, where we finished The Staircase.
Almost wish we hadn't. Take me back.
Take me back. And we're going to be going down to the Low Country, down to the Murdoch murders. So that will be coming up. And what are we doing on Lomas Recap? Just this?
Just this right now. Yeah. I don't think we have anything.
All right. Yeah. We're going to be doing the Amish show.
We are. Yes. I'm excited.
Very excited. Yeah.
I'm also practicing a country accent and I don't do accents. I'm not good at them. But
for the Murdoch murder.
For the Murdoch. Yeah.
Are you going to say military men?
I hope I have an opportunity.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with us through this. If you know anyone watching Landman, send this episode their way.
Maybe they'd want to hear two women's point of view.
Let's try to turn 13 to 14, shall we?
That's everyone's challenge for this week.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show and get a ton of bonus content, including all episodes ad-free, please visit our Patreon. The link is in the show notes. If we've earned it, please consider leaving us a 5-star review wherever you listen. If you have someone in your life who loves trash TV, please consider sharing this episode and telling them about the pod. I hope you've enjoyed this episode because we made it for you.